Flatman here. Happy Saturday to everybody. We're here at Derry's Family Restaurant, one of South Florida's oldest black-owned eateries. Samson and his brother Stephen has taken this family restaurant and they've kept the tradition alive. Their mom Vernita is still coming here 81 years strong, and the food is just immaculate. Guys, to be honest with you, this has been one of my favorite restaurants for some time. I just never did a review because I wanted to keep it my family secret, if you will, because you know, my mom used to take me here as a kid, and I've been coming ever since. Quintessential diner, best snapper you'll ever have. The fried snapper is absolutely delicious. So we're gonna go in, and it's you know, it's just a great diner. I mean, it's rustic, it's vintage. You know, when you come in, you see the bar. It's just this really rustic, vintage, very home style feel that I just really appreciate. And speaking to the sons of this amazing family legacy, 30-year legacy, guys, it was just really, it was actually a bit nostalgic and emotional, you know, to hear that this place is still going strong, and it was packed, you know. And so we're gonna go in, we order a bunch of stuff so that we can show you guys what they have. And so guys, this is the magic behind the brand. Mr. Sampson?
Yeah, this is Sampson.
Stephen?
Nice to meet you.
All right. So, Derry's. We've been coming to Derry's. We being my family's been coming to Derry's since I'm so having a day.
Absolutely.
I mean, and every Sunday when we come in for this plate. So before we let Stephen give his few, and then we're gonna shoot over to Samson, I just wanted you guys to see the delicious food that they have here and the versatility of what they have here. You know, the pancakes and the waffles couldn't fit on the table, so they do have pancakes and waffles that are absolutely amazing. They're made in house, but we wanted to show you guys more of the entrees because, to be honest with you, this is pretty much this is what I've gotten over the years, guys.
Yeah, that's what Derry's famous fish and grits. That's what we're famous for.
I mean, and so let's just kind of talk about the history behind Derry's and who you guys are, and then, you know, we'll get into the food.
Yeah,
So start with you,
we're in our 30th year, 30 years and going. We started off just not really sure about going into the restaurant business. My background is in restaurant management, and my brother's here is in hotel restaurant chefing, and we kind of just fell into it, really. And we opened the business 30 years ago, not knowing what we were getting ourselves into. And a lot of this stuff we didn't even know about. I never heard of grits when I first came to America.
You're right, that's
and,
true.
you know, so and having fish for breakfast in England is an absolute no-no.
Yeah.
So to you know, to put those things together and to see families coming and enjoying our cuisine was an incredible thing. So that's kind of how we started, and it's developed from there. And we've had generations and families coming here over the years, and here we are. Enjoying some success.
And so, Samson, you talked about, guys, I want to show you this salad real quick. Samson started to talk about his pride behind creating amazing salad creations, and especially fusion salads. Like, you know, salad is all about textures, right?
Yes, sir.
Evolving textures, evolving
Yeah.
flavors. And one of the cool things about this salad is that you have your crunchiness where you can put the croutons. Obviously, you have some Parmesan cheese, you have your egg. I mean, it's a lot going on, right?
Yeah,
so it's not so Samson, he kind of deceived me a little bit because he just said chicken Caesar and then he brings this out. So I was expecting something a lot more simple, and now I was pleasantly surprised with that. So Samson, let's talk about your sort of culinary background. I know you cook for presidents, like you know. So tell us a little bit about that and how you brought that innovation to Derry's.
Yeah, well, basically, it was a long road and stuff like that, but we got it together. You know what I mean? From the convention center and stuff like that. We I learned a lot of stuff from there, a lot of background, and I said, why not bring it to my family restaurant and make it work? You know what I'm saying? Because we know a lot. My brother knows a lot about this. You know what I mean? So I was like, say, okay, let's go ahead and let's try to make it work.
Sure.
You know? Yeah.
So, Stephen, how long have you and your brother been in the culinary business?
Well, he's been in it for. He was a musician before, a very famous musician.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
very
play?
famous reggae
I play
man.
bass.
Play
We both play the bass.
Oh really? There you go.
I play the bass and I play the
famous-
trombone.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
famous-
Yeah, I play the trombone.
For the famous Misty in Roots.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whoa.
yeah. He was one of the founding members.
Seriously?
Of that. Yes,
Yes, sir.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know the guys over at Inner Circle?
In a circle.
band. The band. Yes.
I know about those guys.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
BB, if you're watching, we gotta have a jam session one day. You gotta get your uncles.
Yeah,
So,
men, Steel Pulse, Aswad, and all those sort of guys was all in that music field
Nice.
together. We
Nice.
were all was in that music field together.
Whoa. So,
Yeah.
so for the 30th, we may need to do a
Absolutely,
a jam session
absolutely,
over here.
definitely a jam session. No, it's amazing.
So-
amazing musician.
It's amazing.
And my background was obviously I went to Boston University, did hotel management. I was an athlete scholarship, and then I sort of went into that and didn't really like the management side. And we bought the restaurant here, and then all my chefs left, and then I was like, okay, well this is it. So then I started chefing, and then it sort of snowballed from there really. And then went back to Europe and cooked, bought a couple of gastropubs in England and traveled around France, trained in France and sort of got my culinary experience from there. But it's nothing like this here. This is real down home, absolutely wonderful from the heart cooking, and that's what I really love.
Yeah.
So I brought a bit of that into this, and that's where we're at.
And so, Samson, real quick, you guys also talked about how you're taking dairies from just kind of like the classic Southern and even Caribbean influenced Southern traditions to also veering into a more healthy plate, which is featuring things like this, guys, which is an egg white.
Yeah,
Omelet.
I mean, egg white omelets, with mushrooms and spinach and things like that. And my brother, because he was a garde manger chef at the
Convention center.
convention center, so he does these amazing.
So Samson's a
platters.
little humble.
Yeah,
He's been a
he does
bit
these
humble
amazing
right
fruit
now.
platters. You put it on catch it, but you'll see one of his platters up
Oh,
there.
there you go. There's
He
Samson
does,
up there.
You have to close
A couple of years ago, though, Samson. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, he does amazing fruit designs and things like that. So it's just adding, but we to keep healthy, and I've lost 50 pounds in the last year. So
50 pounds?
Yeah, so I've really sort of focused a lot of the food here on being healthy. So we do grilled fish and grits as well. We do grilled salmon.
okay.
We do grilled pork. Everything that's fried, we also do grilled, which is really, really important to me.
So we have an option.
So you have an option. Yeah, you can have it grilled or you can have it fried.
So let's get into this real quick, guys. I really don't have to eat the food. I just want to show you guys the food. But these are entrees I haven't had. So let's talk about the omelet real quick. What are we looking at here?
So we're looking at fresh egg whites that we ourselves. We use fresh spinach, fresh tomatoes, and then we egg whites are very healthy for you. And obviously we have the broccoli here, which is obviously very, very healthy option there. And together it's just a great breakfast, and it's very healthy for you. We use very, very little butter, just a bit of seasoning.
Yeah, but we salted the vegetables.
More seasoning,
definitely
less
salted.
fat. We do it on the grill, which we don't put any fat on the grill either.
Cholesterol.
So less cholesterol. Yeah, so we really
This is
really work with
delicious.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
This is delicious. Guys, egg white omelet. And your prices are amazing, guys.
Yeah. I mean, we try to stay on the best side of value for everybody, so everybody can come and enjoy it, and not thinking that they're going to spend a ridiculous amount of money.
All right, so these shrimp and grits look a bit different. I've never had the shrimp and grits here.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
this sauce is a red sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'm
it's-
looking at.
Well, it's kind of a fusion, really, because we have a stew sauce that we make here, which is like tomatoes and hot sauce and peppers, which we use on a lot of the fish. So
Okay.
we kind of use that as a base for the shrimp and grits after with the Old Bay seasoning, and we saute that in the pan. and we get that together with some onions and peppers, and that's how we make our fish and grits. So it's not maybe like traditional, but it's fish and grits is kind of what you make it. You kind of go and you sort of go with what you feel is fish and grits. That's how we feel our fish and grits.
It comes in like a secondary Creole sauce.
I was about to say, so the thing about this is that, so guys, if you're familiar with fish and grits, I mean, it really originated, we're talking the Carolinas, and so this has a kick to it. It's not low country. It's not low country cooking, right? This is definitely fusion. The hot sauce is very pronounced. You get that kick at the end. I do like there's a tang to it. So the banana peppers are in here. Yellow bell peppers. You got some red onions. And red onions lends a sweetness to things when they're cooked.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what I really like about this.
Absolutely,
There's a slight, you got your heat from the hot sauce, and you have the sweetness from the red onions.
Yeah.
And so traditionally folks will kind of use red onions cold, but when they're cooked, it adds a sweetness that's welcome. But very different from like a Vidalia yellow onion, right? It's a different type of sweetness, right? Yeah, this is very different. This is not, I've never had fish and grits like this.
Oh, really? Okay.
No,
Well, there you go then. It's something new. So, I mean, I just kind of took it from, because I looked at different recipes and I said, well, I'm going to do this with it. And we already have the stew sauce made up. I said it needed some color, so I put the nap of that in there, and that's what I came up with. And everybody seemed to like it, and, we adjusted it slightly, and that's what we came up with.
Interesting. All right, and now we're gonna go to my favorite, guys. I'm just tasting this for the camera. And so, Sam, if you want to talk about this, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at fish and grits. You know what I mean? Basically, the famous fish and grits.
And this is snapper.
It's a sway snapper. I don't want to mislead anybody about
This is swai.
This is swai snapper, which we call it swai snapper, and we season it with our special seasoning. That we make ourselves.
Special magic seasoning, and the grits is cooked to perfection.
Oh my
You know what I mean? With our special magic seasoning in our grits.
You have the best fried snapper in Broward.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, well,
we've been working on it for 30 years.
This I'm sorry about that, Steve. Listen, it is, your seasoning blend is so delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so consistent.
Yeah.
I've never not. It's guys, and because I'm a traditionalist, maybe they can put on the menu to put a red snapper on there and up charges, just charges for it.
Yeah.
Because I need this with red snapper. I mean, this seasoning, you gotta sell the seasoning, man.
Yeah.
You gotta sell the seasoning.
Well, maybe down the road.
This is just, God.
Love that. That's the thing. That takes you home, doesn't it?
Oh my God, it does, man. It just, and you gotta put it together like this, man. Oh my God, it's so good.
It melts in your mouth, yeah?
And what was cool is that, so their grits aren't salty, right?
No, we don't put any salt on our grits.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing is that when you buy, and I love this, you get the snapper. It's so flavorful. Oh, I got something on.
Yeah, we're doing the.
Is it gone?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, very good.
Guys, the snapper's so flavorful that you take the grits, you take the eggs, you put it together, you form this trilogy, and you just have at it. And I don't have the biscuit here, but they have amazing biscuits.
Yeah.
Amazing biscuits. And I would take a biscuit and form my own fish sandwich biscuit. I mean, God, I just want to keep eating this. We're gonna move on though. All right, moving along.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephen, what are we looking at here?
And this is our smothered pork chops. This is a real down-home favorite with our special potatoes that we make. That's one of the original ideas of cooking potatoes that we found when we got here, because obviously Derry's was here before we got here.
Yeah.
And they do it a special way where they boil the potatoes. We don't cut them, we actually scrape the skin off. So you have that wonderful nutty flavor that infuses it into the potatoes. So when you grill it, it has a completely distinctive flavor. And we have our fresh pork chops there with our signature pork chop gravy, smothered all over with some onions, and there you go. That's our smothered pork chops with our scrambled eggs and cheese, or however you want it, and that's how it comes. And that's it. It also comes grilled. And
Now the breading on this, do you use breadcrumbs?
yeah, we use a special breadcrumb that we have.
Yeah.
We do buy that in, but it's the one we've been using for many years. Yeah, we use it. It holds really well. It fries really well, and we've been consistent with that for many years.
Oh man. If you're on a diet,
Yeah,
don't get this dish.
Get it grilled. Get it grilled.
Get it-
Get it grilled with
get it grilled.
with scrambled egg whites and grits.
But you won't get this flavor grill. You will not get this. These potatoes are so flavorful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, you can't get unless you cook them a certain way. You will never get that flavor.
Oh man.
Because you've got the skin, the nutty flavor of the skin, which is
Seriously?
scraped. So yeah, when you scrape a potato off, it's a completely different flavor. So when you peel it, so you get all those lovely flavors that are on the inside, infused in there. And then you grill it, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful flavor.
Those potatoes are delicious.
Thank you.
And it's interesting because I'm not a opponent of potatoes.
Right.
I'm just not a potato fan.
Yes.
Right.
But these,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They're different.
I mean, because the flavor. Oh my God, that is delicious. What do you call these?
Just our hash brown potatoes. Potatoes.
Yeah,
Derry's potatoes. Derry's hash brown potatoes.
Guys,
yeah.
we're gonna come back and we gotta, because like there's some things that's not here that now I'm like, and I'm like feeling
Yeah,
the.
you've been feeding on this.
Oh man! All right, so now Samson, what are we looking at here?
I'm looking at the classic romaine Derry's classic Caesar salad. You know what I mean? With shredded Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean? Chicken, blackened chicken.
This can't be healthy. This cannot be healthy.
Why not? You know,
It's as healthy as you make it.
I
Normally,
mean,
you can have it
it's
without the
classic.
dressing.
This is so
If you
good.
had that without the dressing,
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
totally healthy.
Right,
With the
right,
dressing,
right.
then you got to add. The more
Classic,
dressing,
yeah.
the less healthy. But it's just
Yeah.
grilled chicken,
Oh my
boiled
God!
eggs,
Put it
romaine
like
lettuce,
this.
Yeah.
Tomatoes, and and love.
This is delicious.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so guys, look, I'm sorry. I know some of you are like, you're going today. You're not going today because they're closed. Derry's is only open from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And so, go ahead.
Do they cater?
Do you cater?
Yes,
We do cater, yes.
I just told you guys. Samson cooked for the president. Of course they cater. So, this is crazy though. This is like crazy. And you know the cool thing is that like we ate before.
Right.
Obviously, we always, and people like see the reviews. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Is it gone? So you're telling me I got something in my beard, and then you're showing like you're projecting the camera right in my face. Anyway, the cool thing about Derry's is this, guys. Number one, you gotta come early.
Yes.
Because the place is packed.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
we come on Sundays.
Come early or come late. Because
There you
you
go.
might be waiting an hour for breakfast, which is unheard of, really. But I do put a disclaimer on the menu saying, look, your food cooked is food from fresh, so be patient, relax, enjoy yourself. Come during the week, it's no problem. But at
Yeah.
the weekends, you've
It's
got to
crazy.
come early or come
So
late.
during the week, Monday through Friday,
Yeah,
what are your
well,
hours?
Same hours.
So you're 7 days a week.
7 days a week,
6 a.m.
364 days a week. We close on Christmas Day,
That's it.
and that's it.
Man, you were the quintessential diner.
And that's it.
It's amazing. That is amazing. And so for those folks who are from Dade and they don't know about Derry's, like, guys, when you come here, like, you're going to be addicted. Like, this, I mean, I don't know what to do because, like, now it's like, and it's interesting because my fried pork chop, I do with a flour mix, and I don't use breadcrumbs, right? I like the fact that immediately when I tasted it,
You taste
I'm
the
like,
breadcrumbs,
I taste the
didn't you? Yeah.
breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
right?
Right, right.
And they're flavored breadcrumbs, the way that you
Yeah.
season them. They're not free, obviously.
No.
That is, and your gravy's classic. There's a lot of fusion going on.
Right,
here.
exactly.
Because now you would think like these guys are from folks are from St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent.
Yes, sir.
However, you taste this and you're like, you have to be from Georgia. and then you taste this and you're like, you got to be Bahamian. Then you taste this and you're like, oh, where are you from, New Hampshire? And then you taste this and you're like, oh, this is definitely New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
And then you come here and you're like, okay, you're from Chicago. Like, no, seriously, it's so cool, man. Like, like just at the end of the day, you're approaching 30 years, a 30-year-old black-owned business, been here, been strong, never a dark day. You guys done some remodeling in here. You have the parking lots around the whole building, guys. And I know that when I dropped this article, you're gonna probably take the income tax parking space because people are gonna be parking across the street. They're gonna have that line. Like this is one of these like Food Network places. Like this is a place that like Food Network comes like, man, I mean, and it sounds stupid what I'm about to say, but it's almost anything you order, you're gonna be happy.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody.
That's true.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
You know, and the menu is on Derry's Restaurant.com, www.derrysrestaurant.com, so you can look at the menu and see what you want. Obviously, the time is different there. We're not open in the evenings anymore. It's just strictly from 6 till 2:30.
I don't know. I think once I write this article,
maybe
we might have to open.
We've tried so many times.
We've tried many times.
At least on the weekend. Sorry, at least on the weekend.
Hey, we'll see how this article goes, and maybe then we'll think about it.
Yeah.
So just tell folks at the end of the day, from the both of you, when folks come here, I just want to know, what do you want them to experience when they come in, and what do you want them to experience when they leave? I'll leave it with you, and then I'll start with Samson, and then we'll close it out with you, Stephen. So when folks come here, what do you want people to feel, and then when they leave, what do you want?
Like basically, when the customers them come here, like them to enjoy and be at home and feel happy. You know what I mean, and enjoy our cuisine, what we're pushing out, and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah. I just want to, come here and chillax, relax. You know, this is not a fast food place. If you want to go fast food and get served quickly, go to Denny's or go to IHOP.
You can't
if you
even
want real
say that.
home
Like,
cooked, if you want real home cooked, honest food that's cooked with love and from the heart, you come to Derry's and you just take your time and just value for money. We've got all the flavors. You know, we can adapt anything to your dietary requirements. If you want healthy, it's good. If you want fattening, it's good. If you want hangover medicine, it's good. We've got everything for you right here at Derry's Restaurant.
I'm sorry.
Come and enjoy some of my delicious fruit platters. You know, with salad platters. You know.
And that's part of the catering as well, right?
That's part of the catering, yeah. Amazing fruit platters. Absolutely amazing fruit platters.
Guys, I'm so sorry. We're gonna get into this. We have a smoothie shop that we're going to in about an hour, and then we have Captain Jerks.
Oh wow!
This is around the corner.
Yeah, around the corner. Yeah.
And so I don't know if I'm gonna make it though.
No, after you finish all these.
Well, I definitely. Oh my God! If I ate my reviews, I would not be able to. I would have to go through your door sideways. So that's why I'm focusing on this. And I want to thank you guys so much. We'll be back to get that article done.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you
very much for the opportunity for us to,
thank you, man.
you know, share what we have here, what we've shared for 30 years. You know, from my parents who were the original investors in this, and my mum. If you come here, if you're lucky, you'll still see her there, Mummy. Everybody knows her as Mummy, and she's just the most amazing person in the whole world, and we love her to death.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. You're gonna come tomorrow. I know you're gonna come tomorrow because
come early or come late.
Yep. So 6 a.m. to 2:30. So make sure you bring your church hats. This is the Hungry Black Man. Thank you guys for watching.